he would never get in trouble. He would always remember the name because it's right there on the backside. That's right. Right there on the backside. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. 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 Enough of that. Enough of that. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now I'd like to talk to you about something in this country that's been going on for a long time, and that's the drug corporation. The drug corporation has a pill for everything. There's a pill for everything in this country. If we got a problem, take a pill. We got a headache, there's a pill. We want to go to sleep, take a pill. We want to take a piss, there's a pill for that. We have diarrhea, take a pill. We even now have pills, you can't get it up, take a pill. You want to have a heart-on, take a pill. There's a pill for everything. And now they even have pills that make your dick longer. Imagine that. Like we don't have enough penis envy in this country. Here's a solution. Take a pill. Take a pill and grow longer. Like we don't have enough penis envy floating around in this country. Now the guys that had 9-inch cocks can have 12-inch cocks. Well, they're not cocks. They're roosters. They're roosters. Could you imagine taking the hard-on pill and taking the pill that makes your dick longer at the same time? What an erection this guy might have. Whoa! Look at that! I can't believe it. That's the problem with this country, by the way, is penis envy. There's penis envy everywhere you look. The rockets and bombs and bullets, they're all shaped like dicks. That's why we're a warlike country. That's why we're a warlike country. Why do we bomb people? Because they have a bigger dick than we do. That's what George Bush, not George Bush. There's another thing. We have a president with the last name Bush. Okay, so his last name is Bush, so he feels inferior. He feels inferior because his last name is Bush. So now we got all the rockets, the bombs, and the bullets, and they're all shaped like dicks. So now, if we hear that someone's got a bigger dick, we go to war over it. That's all that war is. A bunch of prick waving. There's a bunch of prick waving going on. A bunch of prick waving in this country, and there's too much of it. There's too much of it. Let me give you an example. We don't bomb any white people in this country. It's all brown people. Vietnam, Korea, Desert Storm, Kuwait, all brown people. The last people we bombed that was white was the Germans. And what happened in that war? We fucking won! We fucking won! Well, and the Japs. If you count the Japs as white people, they're not white, they're yellow people. They're yellow people. Or at least that's the way we used to view them. Now the Japanese, I'm sorry, I did not mean to call them Japs. I was only saying, you know, the euphemisms that we used to use back in the 30s and 40s when we fucked with these people. So now, we bombed the Japanese, and then what did they do? They took over our industries. The Japanese have the televisions, VCRs, DVDs, CD players, all the big time players. The Japanese, the cars, the motorcycles, all Japanese. Even if you have something that was built right here in America, where do the parts come from? Japan, Taiwan, Indonesia. The Nike Corporation has people in Indonesia working on Nike shoes. Imagine that. So now the Indonesians take away the jobs from Americans. Do you know what the people at Nike actually said? The head corporate sponsor, here's another bunch of people that we do not need in this country, and that's corporate America. Corporate people, these corporate motherfuckers. Let's get rid of these corporate motherfuckers. Now here's a little example of what I mean. These corporate motherfuckers want to arrest the criminals that sell drugs and that do drugs, but they are going to make a company that makes shoes and they're going to make a bunch of, let's see here, people who are starving to death, people that don't get any breaks, that don't get any break time. These are the people making our shoes. These are people making our shoes. And have you seen people in Indonesia? They live in huts, for crying out loud. In fucking huts these people live. That's because of corporate America. Corporate America is the big monster, the big monstrosity. Did you hear about this story in the news? Some lady was working at Walmart and suffered a severe brain injury, and Walmart was paying her medical bills and whatever bills it was, whatever, and they actually said, we want the money back. Could you imagine a multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar corporation asking for money back from someone who was brain dead? And here we are sending off criminals who, sold some weed to life in prison. We're giving people that sold some weed life in prison, and these corporate motherfuckers are killing millions of people a year. And let's not forget the tobacco industry and the alcohol industry that's killing millions of people a year, and yet we want to send some dope seller to prison for life. Could you imagine? Prison for life. And here's another thing that pisses me off. They're going to ban, these are motherfuckers that are going to ban toy guns, and they're going to keep the fucking real ones. They're going to keep the fucking real ones. These are the same corporate motherfuckers that banned artificial sweeteners because a rat died. Because a rat died. A rat. And the last part of my show, I'd like to mention simple little things that happens to everybody. This shit happens to me all the time. Have you ever been sleeping and then you've been in a long sleep and all of a sudden you're having a dream where you have to take a piss and then in your dream you walk around the room, you go into every bathroom is full. There's guys, there's a line standing about a mile and a half back. You're standing in a line, you're waiting to take a piss. Then you come out of the dream. You come out of the dream and you still have to take a piss. But but you don't want to get out of bed. You're underneath the covers. You're all warm and toasty, and you still have to take a piss. And then you still don't want to take a piss, so you go back to sleep. And then in your dream, there's always something going on, isn't there? There's always water running. Water running in your dreams. So then that wakes you up. And you still have to take a piss. And you say, stop it! I'm trying to sleep here. I don't want to piss. But you have to. Then you get up. You go to the piss.